Battle control initialized.
Hey people, 5 Aces here. The dust of DGDL is settled and RHL is still upon us and in full effect. But in the interim period, we're gonna take a look at some different replays that are not from competitive 1v1s. Instead, we're gonna take a look at some fun games, and this is exactly that. This replay was highly recommended to me, and without further ado, introducing our players. In the right, spawning as Russia, surprisingly enough, believe it or not. His playstyle I would describe as partially cloudy with a slight chance for demo trucks, but not in this game. WhoCares? And his opponent, I know nothing much about him, but I've seen him play a couple times. Widow, spawning as Ukraine. So alright, this is gonna be an interesting one. We're gonna have a straight up barracks skip here for WhoCares. This is already starting good, which is gonna be met by a grenadier rush out of the barracks, straight out the gate for Widow. So let's see, how can he defend this? My guess is probably very unlikely to defend. The only thing he can do is pull a harvester and maybe pull the MCV, but that's horrible. Right, so he has built a preemptive kennel, so it's not that bad. If the dog gets the miracle munchies here on some of the grenadiers, that would be amazing, but I doubt it's gonna happen. Let's see. Okay, the power plant is super up front. This is already gonna be a huge problem for WhoCares. Oh, the dog just getting mauled immediately by rifle fire, and in come the grants. That's lights out, power is down, and WhoCares is being left in a horrible spot. Ooh, the dog survives. Doggo Dogson, can he do it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, no 3. Alright, that's 2. That's still amazing. He's eaten up 2 grants, more than I expected, more than he bargained for. Okay, the harvester has to be pulled. This is already insanity. Complete insanity right up from the get-go. I'm loving it. The Conyard is under fire and there is no income for WhoCares so far. Does he have any eco left? He's got 4k cash in the bank. He's gonna be fine. But he is struggling, rebuilding the power now, and in comes the barracks. Okay, so crisis averted, I would say. Oh, but the Conyard is getting deceptively low here. Jesus Christ. Not finding the crushes here. If the Grain gets one more volley off, it's game over. Oh my goodness. This is such a crazy opener here. Oh, the MCV getting lower and lower. Power plant is on. A power plant has been deployed. Oh, one more shot. No more shot. One more shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. It didn't come for that rocket soldier. Whoa, what a start. Okay, crazy game. At this stage of the game, would actually be advisable for WhoCares to just build a straight up an engineer and repay the Conyard, because it's gonna take 2.5 years. 168 seconds to repair. Just making those up, but yeah, horrible start here for WhoCares. Jesus Christ. He's on 1 ore truck. He is sort of stabilized, and yeah, his Conyard is super low. Let's see if there's any more pressure gonna be coming his way. Keep in mind, WhoCares? Widow hasn't opted for much eco himself, so he's just on double harvester. But he's still in a better position because he's got the war factory out. He's got all his assets up front. He's got a flag truck to scout and prod. Yeah, can do some poking and harassing. So the game by no means over, but a horrible start for WhoCares. Flame tower being deployed just as a deterrent. Okay, here comes the war factory, and WhoCares is desperately trying to macro up. Still on 1 harvester, you know how agonizing the cash flow must be here. He must be broke. Yeah, it's WhoCares, he's mostly floating. Yeah, I've never seen him broke. I've always just seen him float a massive shit ton in the late game. I don't know how he does it. It's usually when I play this game, I'm broke. Completely broke. Alright, selling a flame tower. Getting his 3rd harvester online, so he's still really behind the 8 ball. But he's beginning to stabilize. There's gonna be a service depot starting to appear for Widow. And I think Widow's already preparing his expansion right here. So Widow has everything in his hands here. He can take all the derricks. He's got an engineer. Oh, by the way, the map is Stanitsa, which has become one of the staple maps for RHL. And it's sort of decent. It's got this like combat area in the middle that is a no base push zone. It plays very similarly to Warlord, except Yeah, because the middle is just no man's land. There is nothing to gain from if you try starting a base push here. You can actually kill all those buildings and all the fences, but it's gonna take forever. So yeah, it's just not very advisable. And Widow maybe being a bit too cautious here. He could easily have gone for a more aggressive build. He could easily have just snuck away all the oil derricks. Instead, he's just trying to macro up, which is good in my book. APCs are starting to appear as well. Maybe preparing for a drop here. And safety first, deploying a Tesla coil. Okay, this game has really cooled down. The dust has settled. And we are... See, the Conard is still not fully repaired. We're now 6 minutes deep. And we're having an expansion out for Widow versus WhoCares, who still hasn't fixed up his own Conard. That's how behind he was after the crazy Gren Rush. Alright, so we're seeing double barracks starting to appear. Finally, an MCV's out here. So what's the game plan gonna be for Widow? I would actually go for... He's got two options. He's either gonna grab a second expansion and be really hitting the econ, or he could tech up. Yeah, he's taking up here. That's a mine layer starting to appear. Alright. That's pretty smart. He wants to cut off his forces there. So he wants to provoke a response. There's gonna be a... He's gonna basically be camping for an MCV. And as soon as the army starts to collapse, there's gonna be a huge mine belt. I mean, it depends on how long this is gonna go on for, unscouted. But as we're seeing here, WhoCares just has no clue. He's not clued in. He didn't get the memo that there's gonna be a mine belt deployed outside of his own base. So yeah, that's pretty solid. The macro game is pretty even, all things considered. What is this O-truck doing? Okay, first scouting rifle gets zapped. Nah, that's just a faulty radar point. I thought I would be preparing for a crazy push with the harvester. I would have been digging that, but no. Not in the cards right now. Yeah, Econ starting to stabilize. Support power is coming online, power bombs. Widow has the advantage of that, like, time is playing in his favor right now. The longer he can draw this game out, and the longer he can delay WhoCares from taking his second expansion, the better for him. By the way, don't do that. Those rally points are just completely random. Another scouting rifle getting the shaft here. Getting the zap stick. Uh-oh. Well, it doesn't even need to provoke a reaction here if the tanks are just going into the mines on their own volition. 1, 2. What? Usually 2 mines kill a tank. Okay, 3 mines here. I don't know what that is. Usually it takes 2 mines. Definitely. So yeah, this is just gonna deter WhoCares. He knows that there is a mine belt deployed. He needs to probably wait for... Oh, he's got a tech center. Why the hell? How did he take up to a tech center here? Let's check the econ graph. He's got... assets are even right now. Wow. But this is the first game that I don't see WhoCares floating. So there's that, going for that. Alright, finally third expansion being deployed for Widow. And WhoCares is just fortifying here. The tech center though, if he gets a good if he gets a good Iron Curtain... Oh, so smart. He's gotten his own mine layer. So he's just gonna scout this out. Also, ooh, there's gonna be an unprotected MCV. He's taking his 4th expansion, basically. Mine layer gets popped immediately. Did those get scouted? No. He's gonna force fire them regardless. Alright. So he's pushed through at least half of the mines. It's not too bad. The other half, though. Rip. Conard being deployed, but not for long. There is a lot of fire coming his way. He can't sustain this for very long. Alright. Conard getting real low, and down she goes. Very nice. Very nice snipes here. The mine layer is still tanking. Still active and tanking fire. That's what I call dedication to the job. Alright. So this base has been basically this... yeah, just turned into rubble. It's been disposed of. There is just a leftover barracks here. A forward rally point, if you will. And after all that's said and done... Ooh, WhoCares? Don't fight over rocket soldiers. It's not a good call. After all that's said and done, WhoCares is gonna be able to probably deploy his 3rd expansion here. There is still a forward rally point, but yeah, it's being camped. Oh, a flamer though! The flamer is gonna do so much damage to the Conyard. Again, surviving on a sliver of health. I think WhoCares is broke. He is, yeah. Completely broke. There we go. That was super close. This is the second time that a Conyard of WhoCares is getting away on a sliver of health. Just like 20, 30 odd HP remaining. Okay, what do we have in the back pockets here? What's the game plan for Widow? Or what's the vector? Victor? Okay, that's a bit odd. Nice crash here. That's a bit odd. WhoCares has built an engineer. He could have just as well captured the oil derrick. You know, an oil well gives you $100 every odd second, like every 10 seconds maybe. So it's pretty solid income. Why not? Why not just capture it? Would you capture it or would you let it slip? Alright, now that we're already at Mom's Spaghetti. At all the Eminem lyrics. If you had one shot to capture, to take a derrick, would you capture it or would you let it slip? WhoCares is letting it slip here. Oh, lots of yaks starting to appear. That's a murder of yaks right there. And the ore refinery, pretty unprotected. Could just go for a run by. What is he doing? What is this? WhoCares? With complete disregard for the lives of his yak pilots. Jesus, that was mildly not smart. It's like a moderate quantity of unsmart. Sharkies are starting to appear. 30 seconds of the power bombs though. They could dispatch of an entire infantry blob. Pretty scary. Oh, Tesla tanks as well. It's going for the full-on shock tech. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm liking it. Like it, I love it. I want some more of it. Alright. Yeah, the pigeons of war. Just a bit... Oh, Iron Curtain being fired. That's gonna have such a huge impact, especially on the Tesla tank. Because it is allowed to crush. It has free reign over the infantry right now. It's pushed back all the infantry. Oh, power bombs are coming in though. Let's see, what's the vector? It's pretty decent. It's like the second best vector it could have taken. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be brutal. One, two. Not as bad as I expected it to be. I think the problem was mainly that one of the Badgers got killed by the flak trucks there. So yeah. Can he push through? I think he's got the mass to push through on this end. Alright. So the entire army of WhoCares is forced to rotate. He's got most of his army out of position. It's gonna cost him a harvester here. But nothing to write home about. And it's too much to push through. Too many static defenses here. What? Something died to the... Oh, yeah. Still some mines in the middle. Mines are in the middle, indeed. So I think that's the last... There's just a couple mines left. One or two mines here. It's super smart of him to bring a mine layer there, because he doesn't know the extent to which the mine belt has been deployed there. So, good call on WhoCares. Good call on judgment. There is a massive army and lots of expensive high-tech infantry. This is gonna be interesting. Oh my! Widow is building a demo truck. He's got an attack center of his own. He's gonna lose a lot here, though. That's not gonna be juicy for him. But the demo truck could turn the tide. Could at least stem the tide here. Oh, demo truck is going in from the back lines. And pop! Down she goes. Fantastic. I salute you. You know, using demo trucks against WhoCares. Jesus. That's beating someone with his own weapons there. That's like using childish insults against Trump. It's like, yeah. You've beat someone with his own weapons. Nice. Alright, alright. We're stabilizing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's like using a telephone against Chris Brown. Using it against his face. Beating someone with his own weapons there. WhoCares, you know, the complete disregard for the lives of his yak pilots is something that still strikes me as a bit odd. Could have used them to so much more effect than just running in and dying to SAM sites, because a yak is never forced to die to a SAM site. He can always dodge the missiles. Yikes. He's trying to get into formation. He's gotten half of what he wanted. And the Infantry's out of position this time around. I'm not liking this at all. Again, the Yak is just like, yeah, guess I'm gonna die. Oh, nice counter curtain. Perfect counter curtain here. Unfortunately, he doesn't have anything to crush, but he can still stay and trade so well. All the flak trucks are still invulnerable for almost 10 seconds. He can get the Tesla tanks down. He can get fantastic shots with the V2s from the back lines. There was a really well played engagement by Widow. Gotta commend the man for his play here. He counter curtain and then the flank with the V2. Fantastic so far. There are still a couple units that are a couple stray units. You know, a band of brothers here trying to stay. Okay, how long? I was just about to say, how long is the Yak gonna last for this time around? I think the half-life of a Yak in this game is around 12 seconds. From both sides, by the way, just putting it out there. Alright, that's the secondary war factory going down. Wow, a missile silo for Widow. He's out of power though, so both his tech structures are gonna be in a bit of disarray. Yeah, I don't think he can push through this. There are 2 Tesla coils, lots of heavy tanks remaining. And more Yaks starting to appear. For Widow. Oh, you never want to take direct hits. So, Tesla tanks have quite the turn rate, and I think it got nerfed recently, or it's gonna get nerfed in one of the balance patches, I believe, by Smitty. So, what that actually means is that you, that if you hear the missile sound fire on your Tesla tank, what is the Yak doing? You have to turn it, you don't have to turn around, you just move the Tesla tank in the direction it's already facing, but that requires some quick on-the-fly judgment, so it's really hard to do. So yeah. I don't think this steady trickle of units, this trickling in here, is gonna do anything good for WhoCares. He's gotten the Iron Curtain now, yeah, can get the Tesla coils, I guess. What is he focusing here? Oh, he's focusing down the power. Yeah, no, there are too many power plants. I don't think that's gonna have a lasting effect on the game here. Tesla tanks are outski here. Nice. Yeah, that was decent. He retained most of the Tesla tanks. I would refrain from producing shock troopers right now because his opponent is going very Yak heavy. There are 3 Yaks in the air already. And they're making good use of them. Oh! Could almost have sniped the Kanyard here. Alright, there's this lurking army. It's been waiting for its moment. The Kanyard has been deployed. Oh, the power bombs! Danger close power bombs! Is he gonna get away with murder a third time around? No. This time around the Kanyard goes down without much that he could have done about it. Fantastic power bombs, but really lucky because the vector was perfect. Another demo truck in the makings here for Widow. He's gonna lose a lot of his eco to the rocket soldiers there. Nice power drop. Wow, this game is all over the place. Patch up your Tesla tank. It's a Vet 2 Tesla. Patch it up, buddy. Oh, patch it up. Alright, that's pretty good though. He's killed 2 harvesters, 3rd harvester, probably. Let's see. Yeah, 2 more. The rocket sources have survived. Down goes the Vet 2 Tesla tank. Yeah, on the other side of the map, the power drop for power drop. Counter power drop here. Also gonna find the mark. Also gonna kill a couple of harvesters. Alright. There is a Tesla coil and nothing much that can stop this. Ooh. The Yak fleet is getting scary here for Widow. 3 Yaks and he's done a fantastic job of inflicting damage here. Oh, the demo truck. Not getting anything really. Wow, the construction yard has moved out of the way. Did he notice that? Okay, that must have been some clutch reaction either, or he was just trying to deploy something up north. So either really lucky or really amazing. Either way, good play. Good hustle there. So all the eco on both of the northwest, northwest and southeast patches is completely denied. There is a huge infantry army here. Yo, by the way, Widow has scouted this, so he knows that there is an unprotected Iron Curtain and a tech center. So if he rallies his Yaks over there, he's got 4 Yaks now. 5th Yak coming online. Yeah, this is gonna be a tech snipe, if I've ever seen one. The nuclear missile is also 5 minutes shy of coming up here. This is the first engagement in which WhoCares has used his yaks and lost one of them. Never mind. Disregard. He could have sniped so many yaks on the airfield. That would have been beautiful. Oh my goodness. Is the Conyard gonna go down again? Or is it gonna live? Let's see. The yaks still have enough gas left in the tank, I believe. Do they, though? Doesn't appear to be the case. Ah! It's alive. The hills are alive with the sound of music. This MCV, I think just... yeah, never mind. Yaks homing in. He at least has gotten enough time to pop out another barrack, so this time it's WhoCares having the forward rally point. What is this game? This is complete insanity. I'm loving it. Yeah, WhoCares has gotten a lot of yaks himself, but it didn't do anything really noticeable with them. Nothing noteworthy. I don't know. And the V2 is in a fantastic position to just get a lot of damage done. Oh. Tesla tanks would have to dive deep. Right, they're focusing down the yak here. It still does another... gets out another missile though. Yeah, this push is here to stay. It's eventually gonna die down because there's a Conyard. Oh, also fantastic hit with the V2. Just killing so much mass. And the Tesla coil being deployed means that there is no chance in hell that this is gonna go anywhere. Oh, on the other side, Widow has snuck a couple rocket soldiers in there, and they're just eating up the yaks. WhoCares yak micro? This game just non-existent. Just not there. Yikes! That's 4 yaks down to just a couple of random rocket soldiers. Oh, that's so painful. Okay, finally all the rocket soldiers are down. So 4 yaks just died for nothing. Yeah, gonna push him back here. Both are really strained. Both have really cut down on their assets. 70k assets for Widow, and WhoCares on 45k. He's really on the back foot right now. But keep in mind, most of the assets for Widow are in static D. Look at the... wait. There is another mine. Yeah, that was probably the second to last mine. There is one last mine left. If he finds this mine as well, it's like Pac-Man. Oh, another Conyard going down. Probably. Yeah, enough yaks. There is just enough yaks to finish the job. Yeah. He did play Pac-Man with the mines here. That's a bad call. Oh my goodness, he's undeployed the Conyard. Jesus Christ. So the tank just spawned in time to block the deployment of the MCV. That was just horrid. Oh my goodness. WhoCares gonna be a bit salty after that one. Yeah, losing a Conyard for basically no reason at all. There was an engineer as well. It was just primed to patch up the MCV. So really unlucky, or just bad judgment. Error of judgment here, I'd say. What are those yaks doing? WhoCares, please? Please, hashtag yak lives matter. Just trust me. Retaining your yaks, you're always gonna have a field advantage over your opponent who is just straight up sending them to hell. It's like as if he had a rally point right over there to the SAM site. I know it doesn't, but it looks like. Parabombing run, not doing much. But yeah, the para drop got intercepted as well. So there's gonna be another Conyard. This time around, please don't undeploy. Whatever you do, don't undeploy the Conyard. It gets... So for those who are unaware... there's another yak here. For those of you who are unaware, if you undeploy a Conyard, it gets light armor. So it changes armor class from heavy armor to light armor. Oh my goodness, a demo truck again. Not like this. Not like this. There is a Iron Curtain Tesla tank. Let's see how this goes. Oh my goodness, this is gonna find the mark. Oh, the entire tech tree. Tier 3 down, Iron Curtain down, and a counter curtain for Widow. Ensures that there is not gonna be any harm done. No harm, no foul here. This push completely deflected. Yeah, WhoCares is not looking so hot anymore. What a game here. What a game. The ore truck also severely damaged from the nuclear explosion there. Oh, by the way, what's the timer on the nuke? 50 seconds. Anytime now. Anytime now. Oh my, he's gonna start the power snipes. And this is where Yaks become so lethal. Because how do you catch them? The pigeons of war, they're just too fast, too mobile. They're here to stay. And the thing is, now he can start inflicting like building bleed. He can essentially snipe 1 or 2 buildings and get out scot-free, not lose anything. And WhoCares is gonna lose time and money just rebuilding over and over. So on, he still got his eco up, so the eco is still even, believe it or not, all things considered. But 13 seconds on the nuke, just putting it out there. And this would be a beautiful target. I would place it right here, sniping both the radar dome and getting the service depot low enough to blow it up with the Yaks. Oh, so smart. Killing the refinery as well, cutting down the income. WhoCares is in 1 con yard, he doesn't have a war factory. This is looking bleak for him. He's got 1 Tesla tank left here. Alright, that's a stray heavy. It's a nice little generous donation from our generous leader Vido. Oh, the last mine has been found. Alright, this means that officially he has run into every single mine in the game. Oh! The nuke was not as powerful as I imagined it would have been, but it killed the service depot. Ah, smart though, he killed the SAM site, so he can now start sniping all the power. I think WhoCares is gonna be left without any single speck of power. If this goes down, yep, there's 1 last power plant here. It's gonna go down as well. So let's look at the power situation. What's the basics like? Yeah, it's a 0/270. Yikes! That's not where you want to be. Oh, for a second I thought that was a hijacker, but it's just a civilian, like this rando. Okay, this is the all-in push from WhoCares. If that fails, he's probably out of the game for good. He's down to 1 con yard, down to next to nothing here. He's gonna do some structural damage, but the V2 hits are good. Power down though. Is the all-in gonna turn the game around? I doubt it's gonna be. GG being called by WhoCares. Wow, what a game from Widow. From start to finish, just bringing it right straight to the finish line. This was just a brutal display. Really, really fun to watch. The early grand push, all the demo trucks. 3 demo trucks, two of which did some massive damage. The first deflecting a push, the second not doing much. And the third getting the entire tech tree, entire tier 3 down. What a game. Also fantastic Iron Curtains. The wall of Teslas here, this defensive wall here, this Soviet Maginot line. Jesus Christ. WhoCares was trying too hard to break through here. He could have maybe gone around north, tried to flank here, and especially get down the Yak fleet. Okay, so word of advice to WhoCares, he's a good player, but his Yak micro not living up to the expectations here. Yeah, Yak lives matter, guys. Alright, fantastic game, and I'll be back with RHL and maybe with some Shattered Paradise. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. 5 aces out.
Battle control terminated.